Hey everybody, this is Kevin Purcell for GottaBeMobile.com, and I want to show you a couple of really nice cases. One great, awesome case, one that's somewhat flawed even though it looks beautiful. These come from a company called Quill, and they are cases for both the iPad 2 and the Kindle Fire. Now this one is called the Fire Keeper, and it is made for the Kindle Fire. And as you can see, it very nicely holds your case. It's made of a Baltic birch wood, nice thick layer of it around there. It's layered, as you can kind of tell there, with the thin pieces all stacked together to give it a nice sturdy protection. And it makes it look truly like a book. You see the elastic that you can put around the front to hold it in place. It does have a cutout for your for the power button there, and of course the USB charging port, and then your headphone jack. What I really like about this is, as you're carrying it, it just really feels like you're carrying a really nice book with you. It's the leather cover to it is very attractive. It's got a nice sturdy cover to it, so you're not going to have to worry about hurting your screen. Now you have an option. You can either get it with or without this little pocket, and the little pocket allows you to put some paper in here, maybe some receipts or something from lunch. The binding of it uses a book binding that it just is a really excellent case, and in fact I like this one so much that we're giving this an Editor's Choice Award. It is $59.99, which may seem a little expensive, but after you get a hold of this thing and use it for a while, you're going to be really happy that you paid the price for it. So that's the Fire Keeper for the Kindle Fire. Now this is the Octavo case for the Apple iPad 2. And it is a nice case as far as the look and the feel of it. And you notice when you open it, it has the magnetic feature. You close it, it turns on and off, which is a nice feature to it. I like that about it. And it uses the same material, the Baltic birch protective wood around here. It also has the option of the pocket that you can get inside of here. That adds a little expense to it. Comes in 3 different colors, whereas the Fire Keeper comes in 5 colors. Sadly, there are a few flaws to it that for some might seem like they're minor, but for me they're major flaws. First of all, it may be a little bit difficult to see that, but right inside there, it's extremely difficult to get at. Because of the contoured edge of the iPad 2, it's extremely difficult to get at the volume button, and really hard to get at this either mute or rotation lock button. I use that rotation lock button all the time, and so not being able to access that is a real pain for me. That bothers me a great deal. Also, for my experience, you'll notice it almost doubles the thickness of the iPad 2, and that's disappointing. And then it adds about a ½ an inch around the edge. So as you're carrying this around, it does feel a little bit bulky. Now, if it wasn't for the cutout, I think I'd put up with the bulk. But there is one other issue. Because of the difficulty getting at the cutout, getting at the buttons over here, and because it is bulky, when I'm playing games with my iPad, I just don't like playing games in this this case, and so I want to take it out. Now they offer you a feature that helps you pull it out. At least you'd think so. The problem is it's somewhat difficult to get out. Now notice I did it fairly easily there, but most of the time it might be loosening up, I'm not sure. Most of the time it's kind of hard. You pull up here, and that's often what happens. So as you're trying to pull up on it, it makes it a little bit difficult to get out. And for that reason, I'm less enthusiastic about the Octavo case than I am about the Fire Keeper. The Fire Keeper, I don't see myself finding a case that I like better than this for my Kindle Fire. However, I already know that I have a case for my iPad 2 that I like better. It's one that I've been using from a company called Snug, S-N-U-G-G. It's not as elegant, it's not as beautiful, It's not as made with good a quality, but that other case just is just a lot less bulk. And also, what this one doesn't offer that I want on an iPad case is a stand. Now, this surface that I'm using on here is a cloth surface, and even that, you can see, notice how it sort of slid real easily. I like to have my iPad at about that angle. You can see there. With this case, it's not going to stay at that angle. And if you fold it over the back, you don't get any kind of angle when you let it rest like that. So again, I'm just not as excited about this. Both of these cases cost $60, $59.99. Both of them can be had from Pad and Quill, and I highly recommend the Firekeeper, and I just can't recommend the Octavo case. This has been Kevin Purcell for Gotta Be Mobile. Thank you for watching.